that easy.
Paris Saint-Germain to kick off. Barcelona's line-up here. Claudio Bravo starts in goal. Dani Alves starts with Jordi Alba as the fullbacks. Iniesta plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. Luis Suarez is the lone striker today. Paris Saint-Germain, this is their lineup. David Luiz plays with Thiago Silva as the centre-backs. Blaise Matuidi starts with...
Well, this is certainly going to be within their range now that the free kick has been given.
He steps up for the free kick. The wall together, able to get that extra height by jumping to block the free kick. Corner then for Barcelona. Aurier. Angel Di Maria. Good tackle. Javier Mascherano. Shot up! Easily within the goalkeeper's reach, that shot. Big game this for Barcelona, and they want to win. They know they'll have to give it their all to get that win. Matuidi. Deflected out for a throw. Javier Mascherano. Ivan Rakitic. Luis Suarez. Verratti. Angel Di Maria. Terrific tackle. Luis Suarez. Here is Ibrahimovic. And the defender has dispossessed him. And now Messi. Luis Suarez. Towards Neymar. It could be a chance. Oh, that's great work by the goalkeeper. Jordi Alba. Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. Trying to find Di Maria. Well, he saw the guy could switch the play to and came up with the pass as well. Excellent. Matuidi. He'll feel good about that. A really strong and clean tackle. And here's the shot. Great stop. That's brilliant work from the goalkeeper, not for the first time today. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Maybe he'll cross it here. Able to ease the pressure by that interception. There's some potential in this move. Iniesta! Barcelona have scored here.
The goal from Neymar, and you've got to be impressed with that. The way he's put his foot through it and found the bottom right corner.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. And now Iniesta. Jordi Alba. Angel Di Maria. Well, the goalkeeper can just come out and pick that up. He's got his shot off now. Good try, only just over the bar. Iniesta. Ivan Rakitic. That could be... Sergio Busquets gives away the free kick. That's going to be a yellow card for this player.
He can't have any complaints.
Aurier. David Luiz. confident and quality on the ball.
And shoots!
Oh dear, that would have been the equaliser. Towards Neymar. Looking to widen the play, really, widen the build-up, but the ball just runs straight out over the touchline. Thiago Silva. Angel Di Maria.
Javier Mascherano.
And now Iniesta. Neymar. There's the ball in. Looking for Lionel Messi. Here's a chance to counter-attack from that wasted cross by the opposition. It's Ibrahimovic again. Lucas. That's an easy interception because the pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. Jordi Alba. Sergio Busquets. Iniesta. Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception. Piqué.
He's given the free kick. It's in a really threatening position too.
And he's made the save, and it was a pretty comfortable one. Jordi Alba. Angel Di Maria. We can tell he knows the game. He had a sixth sense there to get to the right position and nick the ball. And no direct threat to his goal this time. And that's half-time. Signalled by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score. What about Neymar in the first half, Alan?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
Well, so far so good for Barcelona, leading at half-time. Well, he saw the guy could switch the play to and came up with the pass as well. Excellent.
Nice bit of footwork from the attacker, but it was made too easy for him. Poor defending that.
Punched away by the goalkeeper. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and still the home fans continue to disrespect him. And that goalkeeper can just saunter out and pick that up. Nothing wrong with the shot really, except the direction. It was hit well enough. The goalkeeper didn't have to move a muscle except to catch it. Angel Di Maria, throw in for Paris Saint-Germain. opportunity now. Oh, he's hit the bar, and it's gone over. Got it back again. As this game is showing, it's not just about having shots, it's about having good shots, and the scoring shots have come from the team with less shots.
They probably got into better positions, in fairness. That's something the stats don't show you.
The shot's on! Well, he's hit it straight at the keeper. Not really what he wanted to do. Here is Ibrahimovic. Good tackle. Now Messi. Matuidi. He's seen a pass, cut it out, and in the wing area now can maybe attack. Good take by the goalkeeper, but no pressure on him. Verratti. Trying to find Di Maria. And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Iniesta. And it's Iniesta with a weak one by his standards. Angel Di Maria. Matuidi. Saw that pass coming in midfield, made the intervention, and now maybe he can push the team forward with his work on the ball. Matuidi! Well, what a miss. That would have been the equaliser.
And he knows it too, doesn't he? Look at his expression. He'll just be praying he gets another chance to make amends.
Lionel Messi. Kozawa. Matuidi. Well, offside, and it's not going to change the course of the game.
Now, those defenders will be pretty happy if those forwards continue to be quite as blameless as that.
Suarez. He's got across to make that interception. He saw it coming. He's had a yellow card already, and he's fouled him again. It's the referee's decision now. That is the second yellow card, a clear offence, and the player has to walk.
Well, having been booked, he didn't really have to go into that challenge. Having said that, I thought it was a fairly innocuous challenge.
Well, here we've got the possession stats so far for you coming up on the screen.
Well, nothing to split the two sides. So when you're looking for somebody to pick out a hole, create the pass, create the goal.
And now Iniesta. Luis Suarez. Javier Pastore. And it's out now for a goal kick. And now Iniesta. And now Messi.
That's good support play from his teammates.
Rakitic! Oh, that's what we've come to see. That's a brilliant goal. You never thought he was going to miss, Alan.
No, you didn't. I mean, he's a cool head, and he's one that never likes to smash the ball. He loves to just stroke it home, and he did it yet again.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Angel Di Maria. Iniesta. For Suarez. Suarez! That's more what we expect from him, Alan, isn't it? He's a decent keeper, but he's not been at his best today.
No, but the key is to keep going, to not lose heart, and he's not done that.
Aurier. Very straightforward save for the goalkeeper. This is how they love to play on the break. Now the shot! Oh, well saved.
He probably gets to the point where the strikers feel they're not going to be able to score. This keeper is in inspired form.
And the goalkeeper with a textbook save and keeps the ball in his grasp. And here's the shot. Good stop by the goalkeeper. Lucas. It's easy here for the keeper. And that is another poor pass. Shots on here. Well, the goal scored by the side with the extra man, and they've made that extra man count.
Well, you've got to use the width of the pitch and make that extra man count, as you say, Martin. They did exactly that, and they were patient. They waited for the moment, and they got their reward.
Off we go again, 2-1. Trying to find Di Maria. Got on the ball in midfield, well read by the player in that part of the pitch. Well, this could be their last chance to salvage something from this game. Can he do it? And he's put it in for the goal.
Oh, talk about fighting spirit. Two behind, and now it's even Stevens. The late equaliser from Thiago Silva. What a first-time finish that is. Really did swing his boot at it.
The game restarts at 2-2. So here we are, the final whistle has gone. The referees have brought an end to the game. And what a good game it was. The final score is 2-2. Well, it's not a bad result from the title holders here to start the new season, but not the 3 points they'd hoped for as they look for another trophy.
Well, that's right, Martin, but it was a decent enough performance. They'll be encouraged by that.
Well, here's one of the better performers today, Alan. What did you make of him?
Well, when the chance came, late on, he never looked like missing, tucked it away really well.
Barcelona have scored here. two sides know each other so well, and they're reflecting, aren't they, in the way the games have gone, and being level on points at this stage.
Well, nip and tuck, but one of these sides gets a win today and opens up a little bit of daylight.
All the talk is over. Now the game is underway and Barcelona have started it. Barcelona's line-up here. Claudio Bravo starts in goal. Dani Alves starts with Jordi Alba as the fullbacks. Iniesta plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. Luis Suarez is the lone striker today. Bayern Munich's line-up. Manuel Neuer starts in goal. David Alaba starts with Philipp Lahm as the wide defenders. Thiago plays with Arturo Vidal in the centre of the park. Robert Lewandowski is the main striker today.
It's another very good save, and it didn't get away from him, the ball, either. Ian Robert almost ordered his teammate to give it back to him then. Frank Ribéry. And here's the shot. Wonderful save.
And it's gone behind for Bayern's benefit. It's a corner for them.
Oh, well done, the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball.
Lionel Messi gets all his own glory as well, but he's a very good team player, and certainly with Barcelona has enjoyed a wonderful relationship with Neymar and Suarez in recent times.
Yeah, and I think the fact he is a team player, Martin, elevates him into the top three players ever. Maybe the best I've ever seen.
He has developed and been around, of course, Chelsea, Real Madrid. Xabi Alonso! Oh, he's hit that well, but not quite well enough. Just sizing up the opposition to Bayern Munich today, Alan. It doesn't look a straightforward task by any means.
No, I don't think so. The German giants are used to having things.
And shoots! Great stop. Oh, that's a corner for Bayern. Change of possession here. Ribéry! He scored!
A goal from Ribéry, and maybe use the defender as a block there to curl it around and deceive the goalkeeper from outside the box.
So it's Bayern Munich in front. Frank Ribéry. Luis Suarez. He's cut out the pass, intercepting if you like, and now can go on the attack maybe.
He's getting the free kick. It's in a really threatening position too.
The free kick now.
Well, the threat was there. Wasn't quite the goal.
I think the keeper might have been relieved there, Martin, because I don't think he would have got there.
Signal given for Bayern Munich. It's their throw. David Alaba. Xabi Alonso. Ball with Lahm. That is now a goal kick. Robin, and he gets it back. Now Robin. Jordi Alba. Luis Suarez. Great passage of passing play there. That's good support play from his teammates. Sergio Busquets. It's a turnover in play. They're on the attack, Bayern Munich. They've got the throw well forward here. Philipp Lahm. Iniesta. And the ball's got away from him. Neymar. Lionel Messi! No problem for Manuel Neuer, who hangs on to it. Well, it was easy on the eye, but in the end pretty easy to defend against. That's a foul by Iniesta. It's a yellow card, and well, it was a certain yellow card, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Looking back on it, he had no choice at all.
Philipp Lahm. Very good tackle. Neymar. For Suarez. Boateng. Philipp Lahm. Very good intercepting play there to get his positional situation right and win the ball without too much effort. Vidal. Good challenge from a sliding tackle from the defender. Target Sergio Busquets. Lahm. The referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. Piqué. So it's 1. Well, I'm a bit surprised at this. He's winning the game. A lot of coaches would try and shut it down and make sure they're safely across the line with the victory. But he's actually making a move which might widen the margin of the lead, but might open the game up and let the opposition in.
Well, it might, but he has got a track record, this manager, of being very positive, and certainly this is one of the most bold moves he's ever made, I think.
Sergio Busquets with the interception. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Well, he's got the ball there and dealt with the danger, really. Luis Suarez. Suarez!
They are still one down, but it shouldn't be the case. No, really, the keeper was exposed. And he was helped an awful lot by the lad who's missed that shot.
Müller. Frank Ribery, what about his first half, Alan Smith?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
Free kick, whistle goes against Dani Alves. Oh, the wall's done its job. And in goes the cross. Ivan Rakitic. Lionel Messi. David Alaba. And it's Barcelona back on the ball now. Iniesta. Philipp Lahm. Here's a chance. And the goalkeeper able to deal with that quite comfortably. Lionel Messi. Sergio Busquets. It's Iniesta attacking now. On to Müller. Looking for Vidal.
How frustrating is this?
And now the shot! So Bayern Munich have won a corner here. Free kick here in a scoring position, there's no doubt about that. Maybe a bit fortunate. I think if he hadn't been booked, that would have been a yellow card. And he shoots from the free kick. Very nearly from the free kick.
Don't think he could have hit that one much better.
On towards Messi. This could be a chance. The through ball from Messi doesn't quite get there. Good tackle. Will be a corner though. That's how to tackle. Towards Lewandowski. Foul given against Douglas Costa. And a sharp restart. It's Messi. Fine save he's made there. And he's not let the ball escape his grasp. He's conceded a free kick here, Sergio Busquets. That's going to be a yellow card for this player.
You can't have any complaints.
Foul by Robin. And the card is shown by the referee to the Bayern Munich man.
Just stay on his feet, jockey for position.
Towards Neymar. Well, that's very good positional play, and he's read the situation perfectly with that interception. The supporters still backing Barcelona. Oh, he's through. Well, that was a chance to really get in at the goalkeeper, running off the defender, but he's run offside. Jordi Alba. Sergio Busquets. Right from the beginning, we've never known which way this game is going to go, and it's kept its drama right to the last. Well, that's a great interception. It could have been a really important pass at this stage.
Looking to widen the play, really, widen the build-up, but the ball's just run straight out over the touchline.
Luis Suarez. Frank Ribéry. Shots on here. Oh, they thought they were in, but the flag has gone up. Müller. You can tell he knows the game. He had a sixth sense there. And here's the shot. Great save by a diving goalkeeper. It's a corner now, and they're almost there. Shoots! Well blocked. The number's gone up. As far as added time is concerned, it's 4.
Well, that's a good amount of time to try and get the equaliser. And maybe they might just think they could win this match.
And he could get away here. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Neymar. Ivan Rakitic. That's the end of the game, and it's 1-0.
What a great win for them today, because those 3 points have put them into the lead this season, and encouragement that they might actually end up with a trophy.
Well, they knew.
Sizing up the opposition to Bayern Munich today, Alan, it doesn't look... And shoots! Great stop.
Quick change of possession here.
Ribéry!
Well, they're winning by 3 points. Now they can push the lead to 6 with victory today. That really puts some serious distance between the two sides.
Well, yeah, that's a great carrot for them, but there's not been too much to separate the two teams. I think this will be close.
Barcelona got the game underway. Barcelona's line-up here. Claudio Bravo starts in goal. Javier Mascherano plays with Piqué in central defence. Ivan Rakitic plays with Iniesta in the middle. Luis Suarez is the lone striker today. Bayern Munich's line-up. Manuel Neuer starts in goal. David Alaba starts with Philipp Lahm as the wide defenders. Thiago plays with Arturo Vidal in the centre of the park. Robert Lewandowski is the main striker today. Gonna try it! He's kept it out. Corner now for Bayern Munich. Now the shot! Well, he's failed to keep his shot down.
Oh, what a shame. Good corner kick routine, only spoilt by the finish.
I just want to go back to that Claudio Bravo. Brilliant save. Bravo to Bravo, I should say.
Oh, there's no flies on this goalkeeper.
Well, you wouldn't back against Barcelona, but I must say, this could be quite a test for them. Javier Mascherano. Sergio Busquets. Piqué. Free kick only from the referee. Nothing more sinister than that. Ivan Rakitic. Looking for Iniesta. Now, Xabi Alonso. Frank Ribéry. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was a bad ball, as it turned out. Neymar. Tackle is strong. Arjen Robben. Now Robben. They've got the ball back, Barcelona. Looking good, this move. Xabi Alonso. Looking for Robben. Robben! And that's a goal! Bayern Munich!
A goal from Robben, and the way he stroked that into the top left-hand corner. One of the best goals he's scored this year, I'm sure.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Luis Suarez. Ivan Rakitic. The score! Straight at the keeper. Barcelona awarded the throw here. Javier Mascherano. Neymar. Jordi Alba. Suarez. Dani Alves going in strongly. Cross here from front, Ribéry. That's an easy interception because the shot on! Terrific stop. Ivan Rakitic. This could be a chance. Cut out that pass. It wasn't an accident. He read the mind of the opponent. Here's Ribéry. Here's the cross.
David Alaba. Vidal. They've got the ball back, Barcelona.
And now Iniesta. Put it in well. The player's a bit unhappy about this, but we can see it again, whether it should have been offside or not. It was called offside.
Well, who'd be a linesman, but this linesman, he's one of the best, and he gets it right here.
Well, it was easy on the eye, but in the end pretty... And here's the shot. Oh, well saved.
How's he done that? It's a fantastic save.
Rakitic, that's a foul. It's an awkward challenge.
It's yellow from the ref.
Oh, without question.
It's Messi. Neymar. Iniesta. He's gone in strongly and got the ball. He's got his shot off now. Oh, he's failed to hit the target. Robin. Robin, very good stop here. And shoots! And he's taken the chance beautifully. A goal there to really savour for all of us watching.
Well, the defenders just stood rooted to the spot on the edge of the box, and what a poor one to concede.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Half-time now. And 2-0 is the score at the break. Frank Ribéry, what about his first half? Alan Smith.
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him, good overall performance actually.
Referee blows to start the second half with Bayern Munich leading here. David Alaba.
Well, this could be a turning point in the game. Is it going to be a second yellow? Well, the referee's given him the benefit of the doubt here. He could have given him another booking. He would have been off, of course.
Jerome Boateng.
Ian Robin. That ball belongs to the goalkeeper. Now Messi. Lionel Messi. Here's Ribéry. Able to make a good interception. It could be a goal! Right into the corner via the post.
Well, it swerved a bit at the end. It might have been going wide initially, but it's hit the inside of the post into the back of the net.
Yeah, and when you do hit them with that kind of accuracy, there's just no chance for the goalkeeper, no chance at all.
Well, they've widened the margin now. 3-0 they lead. Good work by the goalkeeper.
Now, Xabi Alonso. David Alaba.
Frank Ribéry. Now Messi.
Robert Lewandowski.
And back it goes to the keeper.
Lewandowski.
That will help ease the pressure. Jordi Alba.
Bayern Munich given the throw.
Ian Robin.
Vidal. David Alaba. Alaba has put that straight out of play.
Bayern Munich winning the ball back.
Luis Suarez. Arturo Vidal.
Ivan Rakitic. And in goes the cross. Oh, great work by the keeper. Turned onto the woodwork by the goalkeeper.
One of the world's up-and-coming goalkeepers, Manuel Neuer, he's protecting that clean sheet fiercely out here today.
Frank Ribéry. The shot's on! That's a better effort from the goalkeeper. He's not had his best match, but it's a decent stop.
Yeah, a bit of a port in the storm, that. It's not been his best display, but that was good.
It's Messi.
Vidal.
Bayern Munich have proved the experts wrong. They thought it would be close. It's anything but. It's a stroll in the park for the German club. Sergio Busquets. That could open them up. He's going to try it. And the ball's in. It's a goal.
A goal from Ribéry, and the keeper clawing at thin air there. He had no chance.
I don't think we expected this. Such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline.
I did think that this would be one of the tightest games we've seen, Alan, but it's extraordinary. It's gone the other way.
Yeah, it has. It has. I think everybody in the stadium was quite surprised by that, because the one side has been knocking the ball about nice and crisply, the other one's been chasing it and looked flat, lethargic.
Ball back with Bayern Munich.
Robert Lewandowski.
And it's Robin. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Well, the home team has been outplayed, and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
Well, haven't they just? You could hear a pin drop here. Seen one or two heading for the exits. They're not impressed.
Shot on! Well, he's had a go.
Well, if you don't buy a ticket, as they say, and fair play to him for having a crack.
Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. He's been dominating the match with the quality of his passing. Sergio Busquets. That is a tackle and a half. They've opened them up here, and he's done it. It is an occupational hazard for goalkeepers. When you have a bad day, this is what happens.
Yeah, quite right, and he's going to get absolutely hammered in the press tomorrow. You can see that coming. Well, that really is rubbing salt into the wounds. It's been a one-horse race out there today.
Sergio Busquets. The referee has chosen to add on 2 extra minutes. Piqué. And that is the end. It's all over. Played very well today, and look the side that the table shows that they are considerably better than the rivals at the moment.
Well, I think they're a good value for that little bit of daylight between themselves and the competitors. They've been the dominant, the most impressive team so far.
So some thoughts at the final whistle about Frank Ribery from Alan. Alan, your take on Ribery today?
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.
Heart been so cold that I don't feel it all. Scarred up inside, so I built all these walls. My head rolling back, but I'm faking the rush. Out every night and I'm loneliest. I make my own rules and my own plans. I got no room for no man, that's my way. That's my way. Then I saw you in a dream, right? I wanna call you a kind of feeling I can't name. I can't name. It's strange, but I don't need space from you. And every single thing you do, I like. I've been chased. Maybe I just knew I had to wait for you. Draw a knife and carve a little space for you. It feels nice.
All they need is a draw to end their season positively. but it shouldn't stop them going for the win.
No, I think if they do just try and get the draw, that might backfire on them. They've got to be positive out there.
This is the Real Madrid lineup. Carvajal starts with Marcelo as the fullbacks. Toni Kroos starts with Luka Modric in the centre of the park. Karim Benzema is the lone striker today. Bayern Munich's lineup: Manuel Neuer starts in goal. David Alaba starts with Philipp Lahm as the wide defenders. Thiago plays with Arturo Vidal in the centre of the park. Robert Lewandowski is the main striker today. Bayern Munich given the throw. Jerome Boateng. Javi Martinez. Now Ribéry. Shots on here. At full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. Benzema. Under threat here, but he keeps the ball. Well, the ball's been deflected out, so it'll be a throw-in. By the defender. And it's Robert. Shoots! That's a very good goal.
Goal from Robin, and yes, he has stroked it into the roof of the net, but maybe the keeper should have got a hand to it.
Bayern Munich in the lead.
Gol del Bayern de Múnich. En el minuto 11, número 10, Arjen Robben.
Rodriguez. Well, that's a good clean tackle to stop the attack. Now, Xabi Alonso. Now Rodriguez. Modric. Ball's taken from them, they've lost it now. Got on the ball in midfield, well read by the player in that part of the pitch. Looking for Vidal. Hit the post! Modric. Ronaldo. Looking for Robin. He's spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. Philipp Lahm. He's shot off now. Great stop. Well, that's a wonderful strike. So close.
It's great improvisation and great athleticism as well. He just mistimed it slightly.
Lewandowski. Javi Martinez. And here's the shot. Rodriguez. Cristiano Ronaldo's given away the throw. Philipp Lahm. Robert Lewandowski. Robert. And the defender has dispossessed him. David Alaba. That's a good ball, isn't it? They're on the attack now. Vidal. Arturo Vidal. Now the shot! And it's blocked by Marcelo.
The goalkeeper with a textbook save and keeps the ball in his grasp. Xabi Alonso.
Benzema. Looking to supply Cristiano Ronaldo. Trying to widen the approach play here, but it's out for a throw-in. Philipp Lahm. Ian Robin. Vidal. Passing is top class.
Clearance by Pepe. Well, what impact in this game we've had hasn't really come from Real Madrid. And it's Robin. Rodriguez.
Real Madrid looking good with this attack. Pepe, Toni Kroos, Gareth Bale.
Bale! Space for the shot!
Philipp Lahm. Pepe. Marcelo. So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes. Well, the goal came early, Alan, and it didn't quite set the tone for the rest of the match.
Well, it certainly gave the team that scored it plenty of confidence to go on and play some good football in that first half.
Crowd settling back down here in the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's cut out the pass, intercepting if you like. Now can go on the attack, maybe. Gonna cross it.
Ribéry! I'll never be afraid to shoot, but we'll be hoping for better efforts than that.
Arturo Vidal. That is a foul by Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos is shown the yellow card.
Ribéry! Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch.
That's going to be a corner for Bayern Munich. a real tussle between the two of them. Try and get the ball. That's a good challenge. Javi Martinez. Lewandowski, and it's a goal! That should be the moment to wrap it all up. Brilliant performance, and now the just rewards of the title are within touching distance.
Well, it's a reflection of how they've played right through this campaign. They've been brilliant, and they've managed to do it when the pressure's been cranked up as well.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Well, you have to play it the way you're facing sometimes, even if you're facing your goalkeeper all that distance away. Modric. And Ronaldo. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Well, it was that's a foul, free kick. And shoots! It's Bayern Munich who've scored. Tough times for the man in goal.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the business, isn't it, between the sticks. If you make a mistake, quite often it ends up with a goal. He's having a little chuckle because all his teammates know he's injured, but still, he was able to pop up and get the goal.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. It's a dink ball that doesn't come off for this team. Towards Rodriguez. And there is some backup for him in this position. Arturo Vidal. Here's Ribéry. An opening for Bayern Munich. Carvajal. That's more what we expect from him, Alan, isn't it? He's a decent keeper, but he's not been at his best today.
No, but the key is to keep going, to not lose heart, and he's not done that.
Tackled well. Now he's looking for support. That's very comfortable for the keeper here. Well, he's lost the ball here. He's got to play it back to the goalkeeper. Now Robin. And that's across the field to try and switch the play. A throw in for Real Madrid. Modric. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was another shot, and that's a goal. Bayern Munich.
The goal from Ribéry. He has a little glance up there, and he's aiming for that top left. It's a superb finish.
So they're looking for more at 4-0. Well, the home team has been outplayed, and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
Well, haven't they just? You could hear a pin drop here. Seen one or two heading for the exits. They're not impressed.
And back with the own goal. Yeah, that's what it is. It's his responsibility. It's definitely an own goal.
It is. You'd like to try and defend him, but he just didn't make up his mind quickly enough there.
That could be a very costly own goal, because they're trailing to it now. Jerome Boateng. Now Ribéry. It could be a chance. And we have 9 remaining minutes. David Alaba. Arturo Vidal. David Alaba. Xabi Alonso.
Lost the ball.
Now Rodriguez. Trying to reach Benzema.
Oh, no scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well.
Here's Ribéry. Toni Kroos. Modric. Now Ribéry.
Here's the shot. Great stop. Great work by the goalkeeper. Great hands.
Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception. Karim Benzema. Bale.
Well, that's the end of the contest. Well, they've done it. They've won it. A victory here today gives them